On the foreign scene, Donald Trump, Kamala Harris set to square off a United States presidential debate. And in sports, Super Eagles plays goalless draw with Rwanda and ongoing 2025 AFCON qualifiers. Now the details. I'm Sarah Adesanya. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has urged women in the state to continue to join hands with his administration to make positive changes in their communities that would bring about real development. Governor Sanwo-Olu stated this in his address as the chief host of the 24th Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council's Hybrid National Women's Conference, with the theme Soar Beyond Boundaries and Reach Communities. The governor also called on participants at the annual conference to turn the knowledge gained to a call for action to be able to make positive impacts in their lives as they shape the future of their communities with a sense of hope and engagement.
And to admonish ourselves that indeed a better tomorrow is on the horizon for us. For us in Lagos State, we'll continue to ensure that with every fiber that we have, we'll serve you better. We'll make this place a lot better than we met it. We'll create opportunity for women. We'll create opportunity for our youth. We'll create opportunity for various businesses, micro, small enterprises. Indeed, that's what we sign. That is our commitment to you, and will not stop until when we'll achieve it.
Sanwo-Olu stated his administration's commitment to serve Lagosians better by creating opportunities for women, youths, and businesses where everyone can live to their full potential in line with the theme's plus development agenda. While declaring open the annual national conference, Akwa Ibom State Governor Uno Eno, who was represented by his deputy Akin Eyakaye, thanked the council officials for their steadfastness in organizing the annual conference to expand the frontier of development, especially in the home front. Meanwhile, wife of the state governor and chairman, Committee of Wives of Lagos State Officials, Council, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu, has urged women to push beyond boundaries and reach the community, be self-confident, network, and challenge the status quo. Mrs. Sanwo-Olu said these in her address at the 24th Council's Hybrid National Women's Conference with the theme Soar Beyond Boundaries and Reach Communities. She also encouraged women to be more focused as they worked hard to achieve their desires and set goals while contributing to the advancement of socio-economic and political growth of the state as well as Nigeria.
Do away with the rival mentality. Don't be selfish. Never be tempted to live for you, yourself, and your family alone. It's not just about you. Even if you think you have arrived, there's still a lot more to achieve for our communities. We are a continuous moving phenomenon which our world is privileged to have at this time.
Mrs. Sanwo-Olu also said the annual conference would frontally address various challenges facing women, thanking the state governors, First Ladies, Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat, Oba of Lagos, Rilwan Akinolu, who was honored at the event, physical and online participants and other dignitaries at the event for their support. In her speech, the Inspirational Women of the Year, Adejoke Orilope Adefurile, accepted the award with gratitude, saying it would strengthen her commitment to women empowerment, harping on the need to prioritize their inclusion in national development. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has earned the commendation of the World Bank for the transformation recorded in the state over the last 5 years. The multilateral institution said the state had not only been implementing programs targeted at improving the quality of lives for residents, but had also progressed in upgrading infrastructure to improve the socio-economic situation in the state. The commendation came from the bank's country director in Nigeria, Indiana Diop, who led the institution's top executive team on a courtesy visit to Governor Sanwo-Olu at the State House in Marina. Diop also acknowledged the reforms being implemented by the Sanwo-Olu administration in the transportation sector, which has expanded multimodal transportation capability in Lagos. The World Bank chief pitched collaboration with the state government in areas where the state had been experiencing gaps, pledging funding support to improve operational efficiency. Responding, Governor Sanwo-Olu welcomed partnership with the multilateral institution noting that Lagos required strategic support to boost capacity in the transportation sector. The governor called for the World Bank collaboration and waste-to-energy and conservation drive being championed by the government. A majority of lawmakers at the Lagos State House of Assembly have supported the Market Authority Bill currently being considered by the legislators. The bill scaled second reading on the floor of the House with the Speaker, Mudashiru Obasa, committing it to the House Committee on Local Government. The committee is expected to report back to the House in 2 weeks. The bill, if passed, aims to provide for registration, formation, organization and operation of market operations in the state. Chairman of the Local Government Committee, Sani Okolawo, said the bill tries to address some anomalies in the extant law and will make it mandatory for all markets to be duly registered. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigerians and Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, has restated its warning against irregular migration following a viral video showing Nigerians stranded in Libya. The Commission lamented that despite past evacuation efforts and clear advisories, many Nigerians continue to take dangerous migration routes, prompting new calls for caution and stricter measures against the traffickers. The video, which has garnered widespread attention, has prompted the Commission to reiterate its ongoing efforts to evacuate stranded citizens. In a statement by its spokesperson, Abdul Rahman Balogun, NIDCOM noted that over 10,000 Nigerians were evacuated from Libya in a few years ago through the collaborative efforts of the Nigerian government and international agencies. The Commission, while expressing concern that many continue to return to Libya only to face some challenges, noted that it has brought the recent viral video to the attention of the Office of the National Security Advisor, which leads the multi-agency team responsible for evacuations. The Federal Ministry of Finance has unveiled plans for a market-driven mortgage fund aimed at expanding access to affordable home ownership in Nigeria. Spearheaded by the Minister of Finance, Wale Edu, the initiative is part of the 1 Million Homes Presidential Initiative. The fund, known as the Ministry of Finance Incorporated Real Estate Investment Fund, is designed to provide low-cost mortgage options, particularly for pension account holders, enabling a broader segment of the population to own homes. Edu emphasized the potential of the fund to provide cost-effective mortgage options for a large segment of pension account holders. Meanwhile, the Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has called for the adoption of green, sustainable and climate-smart housing designs in Nigeria's housing industry. He urged professionals in the sector to embrace innovative and sustainable solutions in response to the country's housing needs. Speaking at the 2024 ArcBuilt exposition, organized by the Nigerian Institute of Architects in Abuja, Dangiwa emphasized the need for the industry to focus on environmentally friendly and resource-efficient solutions. He underscored the critical role of architects in achieving sustainable development goals, which promote sustainable cities and communities. And in foreign news, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump will debate at about 9 p.m. local time for the first time in 2024 United States presidential election. For many Americans, this could be their first real introduction to Vice President Harris on the national stage. A presidential debate in June effectively ended U.S. President Joe Biden's campaign after a catastrophic performance against Trump. Harris then took over as a Democratic nominee, and she has since ridden a wave of momentum that has led to a neck-and-neck race. Trump, the Republican nominee, will be looking to use tonight's debate to regain his campaign's lead and the nation's attention. And in sports, Super Eagles have played a 0-0 draw with the Amavuli of Rwanda in 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. Osinaguavan's side had beaten Benin Republic 3-0 on Saturday. As a result of today's game, The Eagles picked 4 points in their opening 2 games in the qualifying round. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, formerly Twitter, at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that Sanwo-Olu administration inaugurated the 100-unit Bayview Estate in Ikate, Elegushi, Lekki? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. Turn the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has urged women of the state to continue to join hands with his administration to make positive changes in their communities that would bring about real development. The Nigerians and Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, has restated its warning against irregular migration following a viral video showing Nigerians stranded in Libya. We also told you that Kamala Harris and Donald Trump will debate at about 9 p.m. local time for the first time in the 2024 United States presidential election. And in sports, Nigeria Super Eagles have played a 0-0 draw with the Mavali of Rwanda and 2025 African Cup of Nations qualifiers. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Olowokoroku. I'm Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.
Hello, I am Abdubaki Lade Balogun, the Managing Director of Lagos